First and foremost, spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear about the movie, shut it off now. Do it now. Right now. I just got back. This is the look I wore. It's actually really pretty. My hair is really red. But I have a tutorial I did on this, and I'll be putting that up eventually. So, Twilight the movie. I was kind of disappointed. I'm probably going to get a bad thing going, but I was pretty disappointed in it. I mean, it was great. It was Twilight, and it was great because, you know, you get to see Twilight materialize, physical, Rob Pattinson. But I felt they added some stuff that wasn't in the book, and I think that was just to keep an audience, I guess, like the whole James, like their little clan, like killing all those people. That didn't have in the book, did it? Did I miss that part? The whole wearing the crest thing, like that's cool, that's a cool idea, but it wasn't in the book, and they didn't say anything in the movie about it. Like, I remember watching a trailer and they said, the Cullens all wear the crest in a certain way or whatever. But they didn't say that in the movie. Nobody said anything about it, so it was just kind of like you had to know. Like, you had to have seen something about it. So, there was a few parts, actually, that I saw some bad acting. And, I mean, I'm not a critic, and I'm not a professional actor, but I did take drama class. And one part in particular, the part where he is in the woods, and he's, like, kind of pouring his heart out to Bella about him being a vampire. And you know where he puts both his hands on that, like, moss trunk thing? Watch that part again. It just felt too awkward for him to, like, I wasn't buying it, if that makes sense. The rest of it was really good. The house was pretty much as I pictured it. It was pretty good. They didn't show her cooking as much, which I can understand because of time issues. But she cooks a lot in the book, and she didn't cook once. The whole Esme's favorite and the Bella lullaby, Esme's favorite got cut out completely, and then there was just, you had to know the whole story behind Bella's lullaby. Like, you know, doing his thing, and you just had to know what that was. If you had never read the book, she'd be like, oh, that's so sweet, he's playing the piano for her. No, that's Bella's lullaby. Oh my god, I really love the guy they picked to play Jacob. I think he fits perfect. I think he makes a great Jacob. At the end where he steps, like, you know, where he shows up at the prom or whatever in the epilogue of the book, he shows up and he's got this, like, he looks all Harry Pottered out. It's really funny. I was like, oh, Brian went with me and I was like, damn! Like, I was kind of expecting too much, I guess, but you know how movies would get, you know. Like, there's some things where, like, they would have a conversation and he would say, like, they'd be having a conversation that I remember from the book, and then the words would be different. I'm like, why change the script? Go from the book if you're going to leave that part in. Go from the book. Like, where the little first kiss, and she's supposed to go, oops, and he goes, that's an understatement. That was a great line, and they cut it out, and she ended up saying, I'm sorry. And I loved that part, and they cut it out, and I was really upset. Like, poor Brian. I'm sitting there, I'm like, that didn't happen in the book. That's not what he said. Where's Bella's lullaby? Because, like, I was pretty sure Bella's lullaby and Esme's favorite happened before he said, you really shouldn't have said that. You know, you don't scare me. Oh, you really shouldn't have said that. I'm pretty sure that was all before, and then it happened afterwards, and I was like, man, I irked when they had stuff out of order a little bit. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't, like, significantly out of order, but it was enough for me. Some people, I think it was, like, the managers that worked there, had, like, this armful of, like, posters rolled up. And they were doing, like Twilight trivia. And it was whoever raised their hand up first and answered correctly won a poster. And I was all excited. And mind you, there's like 15,000 little, like, high schoolers, and they apparently all knew each other. They were all from the same school. So me and Brian are sitting there like this, and we're like, oh my God, stop kicking my seat. You know, we were irritated before the movie started. But anyway, so they're doing all these questions, and I knew all of them, and I would raise my hand, and he didn't call on me, and they started handing out these posters. Well, I started paying attention to what the posters were, because I was under the impression they were Twilight posters. Wouldn't that make sense? Well, they weren't. One girl got some Disney poster. I forgot what it was for. Some new movie coming out, I guess. Nothing I've heard of. And then another girl that was sitting behind me got a freaking George Bush poster. And I was like, oh God, I'm glad I didn't freaking win that one. And then he ran out of posters, and he had like a handful of movie passes. So he started giving those out, and I said, okay, I'm going to try again. And one of the questions was, what's the new popular vampire TV show on HBO? And I have never seen that show. I don't even have HBO, but I knew the answer to that. I stood up, jumping up and down with raising my hand. And he called on me, and I was like, True Blood. We basically went and saw Twilight for half off, 2 for 1. It was great. So, and it doesn't have to be for that particular theater, thank God, because it was like 50 miles away, no joke. That theater was 50 miles away from my house. So I drove 100 miles just to go see Twilight. You know, there and back, you know. So, it was great. I definitely recommend going and seeing it. It was, the special effects were awesome. The baseball scene is my favorite scene in that movie. It was thebomb.com. It was so awesome. I love the music they picked. I love the song that they picked. The sound effects for, you know, them hitting it and making it sound like thunder. It was amazing. I love Rosalie's character. Jasper is a bit awkward, but I like him. But he's kind of awkward as an actor. I love that they really played up Alice's whole, like, dancer-type movements. Like, when she was pitching, she would, instead of just, like, hiking her leg up like this, she would, like, do this, like, full extension ballerina pirouette crap. It was amazing. I loved it because it played on her character so well. And, yeah. Overall, I'm content. I don't hate the movie. But I was just a little disappointed. I think I just had too much expectation for it. I should have known better, you know, watching like the Harry Potter movies and Lord of the Rings movies and stuff like that. But I'm really tired, and it is, I don't even know what time it is. It's 3:21. And Kimmy's supposed to be calling me any time now saying that she's out of the movie because she went and saw the midnight premiere also. But she's a time zone behind me, so hers started an hour after mine. So I was the first one out of the Olo girls to go see it. Yay! She should be out. I don't know why she's not calling me, because she's nuts. So I know I've been talking this whole entire time, and a lot of it's good stuff, so I'm going to hurry up and cut this off so I don't have to edit so much. So I will talk to you guys later. Hope to see some contest entries. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, this is like the next day. I'm editing my video, and I had 1 minute left of footage, so I'm going to hurry up and squeeze another minute in there. I just wanted to say a quick thing about Kristen Stewart playing Bella. She nailed it. I don't care what anybody else says. I love Kristen Stewart. I think she hit, like, I bought her emotion, like, there's a couple of parts where I was like, damn, that's some amazing acting. Like, at the end where he's talking about leaving, she's like, flipping out, like, freaking out, like, she can't even think straight. That part sold me. The part where she's got venom going in her arm, and she's, like, in pain, she's, like, freaking out again, sold me. And then the part in the car where he said, I'm going to come back for you, and she's like, sold me. Okay, I'm done. That's my minute.